lakad matatag!
Normally. Back in like the Sumel and me EG, like you can TP onto the Wolves as they're scouting through, do some really cheesy stuff with that and get some...
Should escalate and farm quite a bit.
Yeah, he's a strong laner overall, 7 armor, you know, like a lot of armor early on. And you also have obviously Fly with an Undying, so...
Bryle getting dived right now. Arbet gonna cop a laser. Raises out again. Arbet, he has another one available, but just needs to pop the mango. Does do so. It's still not enough damage, but he has another. He has the W. Can he get it off? He's diving in and he does secure. Arbet. This man always does something. You know, every game, he always does something a little bit special. And this time around, just... I mean, it's very early for this. Level 4 on Bryle, but it might just be enough, and it will be. The rocket damage. I mean, that might have been just on the edge in terms of the damage, but it is enough to take RTZ down.
Yeah, it's like Abed pulling in one direction, RTZ in the other. You get some insane kill on the mid lane, meanwhile your carry is as the Slark. You stick around. If the Brood reaches like that level 6 and cannot take the tower easily because you're around, that's already a win.
Arbet. Speaking of a win, White Mons may just drop, but Fairy Fire is there in time. Crit, he's still able to secure the kill. Still laser out, Arbet. Gonna get the heal out with the bottle. He's barely gonna survive. In fact, he's looking to try and turn this perhaps. Crit, in danger. Does get a cookie off, and now the Requiem comes in, Arbet!
Oh, man.
Oh, Arbet, you can't just do that! He can't do that! Even 2 bounty runes just waiting there for him right now. It's kind of like you said, like this SF, considering the start he's had, he's a bit of a god at the moment in this game, and you're not going that classic POS 1 like SF build-up, are you?
We'll see what he opts to go for top lane. Sane.
In danger. Lift is going to be there. Brawl shows up at the right time. Arteezy once again going down to the Bloodseeker. And now Fly should drop as well. Does still have some decay stacks going, but it shouldn't make the difference. Wolves just chasing him down, giving all the vision to Ari. Though Fly, still trying to run, is a tanky boy, but with the rocket damage to come in. That'll be more than enough. They do take him down.
Yeah, just rocket.
Got it. SR just waiting to jump in if they can. Saberlight gonna try and abuse Tomato just a little bit. TP's incoming from Brawl to try and help out, though Tomato's taking so much damage, he'll pop the Shadow Dance once again. Instead, Brawl gonna get spotted on the tree line, is gonna cancel his TP off. Meanwhile, Tomato dropping a little bit low, does back off, but Saberlight's still in the chase, and in the meantime, they have found Crit on the Snapfire, but Crit just casually walks away from that Static Storm, still somehow alive as White One's gonna go down. And Arbet, he's got the blink up, but no! Whoopsie daisies!
Was close. Like, interesting, by the way, he went for the blink build. You see him, like, you can see the Tinker TPing. It's just like, you can't really do a lot about it, at this point at least.
Kasane. Scatterblast gonna land from Crit. Wolf form is gonna be popped. Arbet is around, Rupture is there. Kasane is just gonna go to Arbet. He just TPs away. He lets Fly have it. Meanwhile, Arteezy trying to run from the creeps is gonna be fine to do so. So they'll just let the Undying hit him for the last hit.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Certainly not. Fly in the meantime, gonna get lifted up by Ari. Brawl trying to get the damage up, but it's like he'd rather just farm the small camp at the moment. We'll just leave everything be. Instead, White One shows up. Very, very nice Static Storm to just land on Fly. That'll be our Undying gone. And even Crit could be in danger, but a nice double cookie before he goes down into the Blood Rite. And now the Requiem out from Arbet. That's going to be 2 down. It might even be a 3rd. Ari's trying to run, but it's no good. Arteezy will chase him to the ends of the earth. We'll see if he can juke him out of the tree line. Blood Rite, it will land. And that'll be enough. Arteezy will secure. And Crit, I mean, you die for that, but it's a perfect setup.
It definitely is, and it's such a nice triple kill as well for RTZ. Like, let's be real, they get the tower, but they're not ready to fight, and you can see in the way that they play. They're waiting for the Shivas on Tinker, they're waiting for the Overlord Helm on the Lycan. Perhaps those 2 items will be the biggest difference.
Bot lane, Brawl's just dead. Arbet just blinks in, gives him 3 raises and says bye-bye. White One's going to jump in for a glimpse back. They could at least secure the kill onto the SF. We'll see, though. He hasn't died quite yet, actually trying to fight back, but the raise is not going to land. He will go down. But he literally just blinked in, gave him 3 raises and said bye. I mean, he died kind of waiting and hoping Shopify make a bit of an error. There's going to be a smoke up though. They're gonna be the ones that try to initiate. Axe is up on Tomato, so you do have that very nice timing. Of course, Shiver's Guard available on Brawl as well. And Saberlight.
I feel like he might be the one that gets caught out here. Like Undying and Bloodseeker, there's no way for them to easily connect.
Nice pounce. They're going to find the Brood immediately. In fact, Static Storm immediately dropped as well, just to ensure Saberlight does not get away.
It's like you can definitely feel the difference between the way Lycan plays and the way Saberlight played once the smoke was popped, right? Like you kind of have a general idea. You can't necessarily kill off targets, but if you have help, top lane.
Arbed was chasing. Meanwhile, mid lane, like Saberlight's just being forced away with the Shiver Guard spam from Bryle. Double damage secured, but oh, maybe he waited too long. Tomato, he's able to bottle it up himself, but can they get Bryle out of there? He's trying, but now the gobble up flies in. Tomato, he's still able to pounce out. He's all right.
Sane.
But Kasane now being caught all over a double damage rune. I mean, they got the rune, but Tomato pops it and just has to walk away.
I feel like it's... yeah, you know what the main character syndrome is? Like, that's with the Tinker as well, right? Like, I'm the one, guys, wait.
I don't know if they're going to be waiting for the next Roshan, by the way. Roshan still doesn't tell me when it's respawning. It doesn't for you either.
It's a secret this time around.
It's a secret.
He doesn't want to share. Maybe he'll never respawn. You know?
Yeah?
That's it. He has left the game.
That'd be amazing.
There was a game with 2 Roshans as well, right? Like
that was a bug. Tomato. Rupture is there. Saberlight still backing off. Tomato not really able to continue the chase as he has been ruptured up. Commits the Depth Shroud, does pop his BKB, just taking down the Tombstone, waiting out the Rupture. And it is going to expire. Pounce in, back in onto Saberlight. Tomato is going to be okay, but in the meantime, Arteezy chasing down Ari. Ari's still running, but is not going to be able to get away from Saberlight. Meanwhile, Arbed, he's found Bryle. He found Tomato. This SF. You know...
There's a buyback, but this might be GG as well.
Yeah, I mean, Arbed's just doing Arbed. Gobble up, bit off the mark, Arteezy. Bit of a jump in with the Gleipnir, but won't go too much further. Static Storm going to be dropped as well, but it's basically on absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it did force the BKB on Bloodseeker, but he has the Aegis still.
Well, Shopify, how much more do they want to go for?
They still have the creeps on the mid lane, like Lycan is trying to rupture.
Yeah, Ari going to be ruptured up. Arteezy just moving right in. He'll find at least the Rubik out of this.
Arteezy TPs.
Immediately out. Bryle in the meantime in a bit of danger. Going to pop his BKB and blink towards the south as now Tomato going to make the jump in. But Saberlight going to be fine as Arbed in the backside. He's got Kasane. Kasane's gone. No chance in hell.
I love how he tried. Like he actually tried to wrap around because Bloodseeker TP'd away, right?
They are still holding on. In goes Arbed once again. Glimpse him back.
Aghanim's on the Brood as well, so you have to be careful if you're Tinker.
Bryle, oh, he's been caught. They lift him away. He's going to be okay for now. Tomato, he'll take over instead. Rupture has been stolen, actually, by this Rubik, so you might be able to use that to turn this one around. Glimpse back. Looks like they have got Arbed there, but he won't mind. So they'll keep going for the top racks.
Yeah, that fight was without SF's ulti.
Rupture is onto Saberlight.
Yep.
Gobble up.
Oh,
that's a 4-man gobble up! Oh my god, Crit!
There we go.
What a setup from Crit! Arbed will clean up. In fact, it's Arteezy picking up all the kills. Oh my goodness, Crit's done it again. Saberlight, he'll move in. I mean, when's this game gonna end? When do you call it? When have you had enough, TSM?
Tinker, when Tinker dies, he's still holding though.
Oh, well, as you
Is
say
he?
that, he gets hexed up, he's down, though he does have buyback available. Oh, what a game. Forever known as the CAG incident, I believe, Mr. Lizard.
The CAG incident.
The CAG
yeah.
incident, that's what we call this game.
Immortalized. Immortalized
really
CAG
is.
incident.
Here we go, jump in, Arteezy, just right in the fountain. Godlike for Arvid. They're onto the Ancient.
There's the buyback. Yeah, but the Ancient is falling. They don't really care about the Tinker any longer.
Still going, still trying. Arteezy dropping very, very low. Tomato should go down surely. They've at least got the Aegis away. Well, maybe they could turn this. Arbit's dropping low. He'll cheese up, turn right back around, but Brawl's doing a lot of damage. The Dagon, but the Requiem. No more messing around from Arbit. He'll secure the dieback. That's going to be it. GG is called. They've seen enough. And what a game one. I mean, that is literally a game for the history book. So many different things happen. This
Two games for the history book.
We've been seeing more and more with kind of playing with the Meteor Hammer. Could be a possibility here for Brawl if that's what he wants to.
Avalanche out. Tomato this time being body blocked up by those trees. Going to go for a juke into the tree line. Oh, there's the block out.
Okay.
He has the quelling. He's all right for now. Tomato, how well can you juke? Saberlight still chasing. They toss in a creep to give the vision.
Okay.
And they secure the kill on Saberlight. Brawl's got that Meteor Hammer up now. Hastrun up as well. He's rushing down towards the bot lane. Saberlight, obviously the target. Rocket Flare going to give the vision. Brawl should have a very easy setup here onto Saberlight. They will hand over the living armor. It really shouldn't make any difference though, as he does Sprout, still running away. There is no way out. They do get him. But in the meantime, Arbit does kill off Ari at the very least. So there is a bit of a trade, still obviously in the favor of TSM.
That Meteor Hammer did...
That'll be another tier 1 to drop.
Is this like the biggest nerf Treant Protector got? Like Meteor Hammer getting buffed?
Yeah, sure seems that way. It's just this item, like the cooldown as well, like 24 seconds, it just flies by. Like he's got it back up already. It's so silly how often you can use this Meteor Hammer item.
He got it like minute 6 as well.
Yeah.
It's
It's like the new urn, you know?
And he's getting the urn as well, so all of these mini items. Top lane, Abed. Just there to defend, I guess.
So they have caught out Arteezy in the meantime. Melina dropping very, very low, trying to run from Whitemon, but unable to get away. Kasane able to take that kill as Fly now being chased down. Will drop as well. That'll be a Treant down.
Yeah, I really like how TSM is playing this game. Obviously, like the score is 3-3, but they also got all the 3 tier like hero. Where he is on the map and what he's doing. So far, he's been just completely contained to the top lane.
Hook shot. Oh, but Tornado at the same time. Oh, no. I mean, it happens. Bit of miscommunication here from these two, but that's a little bit rough. That's the 3rd time they've missed out on the kill. Hey, it's kind of sad to see 0 urn charges on Briar, although maybe now they can get a Fly. He'll pop the overgrowth. But he should die here, surely. As he tries to walk away. Meteor Hammer's coming in. Fly does eventually go down, but what's it going to cost TSM? Oh, it's going to cost a lot. Whitemon, the 3rd target. Arbit right on target as well.
That's 3 heroes for the Treant.
Oh, no.
This is, remember, just a couple of minutes ago, I was saying they should be careful with how they approach these fights as they're fanboy, aren't you?
I am. My most played hero, Lizard. It's 1-1. Hookshot. Oh, he's just perfect with this. A double cogs out as well. Avalanche out. Where's the backup? In they come. Double Tornado. Double Meteor Hammer. And that's what you wanted to see. Perfect setup from Whitemon. And Roshan's open.
When you said double Meteor Hammer, I thought they had 2 Meteor Hammers, and I'm just frantically clicking on everyone to check who's got it.
Oh, Arteezy. Getting taken down by the Spirit Vessel of the Invoker, though. There is going to be a root out from Saberlight, but it won't matter. Keep in mind, Saberlight does have the Axe up now. So you have that root with the Wrath of Nature. Nevertheless, Saberlight in the meantime, just going to TP up from the bot lane. Though that triangle is occupied, and Saberlight, he's going to TP right into them. But he's got backup.
Yeah. Or not.
And just a casual Sprout, that'll be enough for them. Doesn't seem like they want to risk their lives just for the sake of picking off Whitemon here, as Whitemon's still going. It's going to be a toss back though onto that Clockwork, and Whitemon may have sacrificed his life. Meanwhile, Brawl on the backside got caught by a Vortex, but is still fine to continue the fight as Saberlight will go down.
30 seconds on the Aegis.
Pretty good trade for TSM so far, but like you said, 30 seconds left on that Aegis. They've got to probably back off here.
This could be horrible for Shopify.
I mean, they just got everything on the side of TSM.
They killed the Blink though. from the Invoker. So
Okay.
that's not gonna be used. And they also know in which direction the blink was going, so they have a really good idea. You can see the scan from Radiant, like that's where they expect them to be.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, they're on low ground here.
They are. Crit, he's still going to jump in. Whitemon immediately caught out. Does go down to the clockwork as Brawl wants to keep the fight going. He's going to try. He's been caught out. Vortex is there. Back to the backside. Who have they got? Bryle, he is going to go down. Meanwhile, Ari also getting chased by Abed. Will drop.
They got crit, but
I mean, that's all they've got. It's really a nothing kill right now.
that was with the DD and everything, but doesn't matter.
Well, Roshan's available. That's the big...
And now they smoke up with the AC. Perhaps this is it.
Perhaps. Bryle. Looking at Abed. It's a big pick-up. They'll get the cold snap. They'll get the tornado, but the avalanche is going to save the day. The meteor hammer will not be able to follow up. Even the hook shot, not going to do enough. Bryle's been caught. Meanwhile, Tomato still trying to fight. At least takes down Crit. Trying to go after Abed, but he takes down Whitemon while he's at it. Meanwhile, Arteezy trying to fight, but does need to back off as Kasane is in the chase along with Tomato. It's still a 3v3 scenario, but Abed, he's dropped way too low on the storm. Needs to go for the reset. Meanwhile, Arteezy, he's still sticking around. Goes for the Gleipnir, gets a double stun off, but can't fight into the high ground. Needs to get the hell... Oh, Saberlight!
He got baited by... I'm not sure who baited who. I think most likely Arteezy baited Saberlight. I'm not sure. Maybe it's Saberlight's call as well.
Well, on the storm. That's going to make Tomato's life very, very hard as you do go into the game. Because you do have one being built up on Brawl as well, but the thing is, it doesn't feel like the Invoker's going to have as much space to get the farm for that.
It's gonna take a while, that's for sure. I was worried for Shopify Rebellion's farm, but not any longer.
Hookshot, Whitemon is out, does find Crit. Abed, he'll zip in for the Vortex, catching out the TV, but Tomato should be more than happy to fight and does at least pick off one. Though Ari does drop, and now Saberlight in massive danger. He actually gets away! The Sprout TP, it's barely enough. Looks like they've lost vision. Saberlight, not gonna have a look around through the tree line, we'll just leave him be. Dota Abed might have been zipping towards him, but he's just zipping around farming because he's got a regen rune.
Perfect rune for the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, just clearing out literally everything on the map right now. We'll take the creeps of Kasane as well while he's at it. Why the hell not?
They're slowly but surely like tying this noose around Radiant's base. It's gonna be hard for them to leave, even with the Lycan's illusions with the wolves. Like,
hook shot. They have got fly. The train's still fine. Gets
Bryle.
the overgrowth. Arteezy, Bryle. He's going to go down on the Invoker. Tomato still going to fight. Arteezy dropping so down low. Gets forced up. Now the Vortex from Abed. Going to hold them back. Not allow them to get any further. So they have at least caught Crit on the Tiny. Though Crit and Saberlight still trying to find a way to fight this one out. Saberlight the bigger target, though he has no way out of this. He will go down.
yeah, nice little avalanche stolen there by Ari, preventing the TPs from Saberlight.
Him off. Pings are out. They do want to try and catch him, but he will just TP out of there. He'll be just fine.
There's nothing massively mobile on TSM. No spirits, nothing like that. Just a poor old Invoker traveling across the map with a Blink Dagger.
Terror wave, but there's a toss back Crit right into the loving arms of Arteezy. Is it enough? Vortex is there. Abed will hold him down. They've got Whitemon, and now they found the TB. Crit's doing Crit things. Tomato, he's going to get the hell out of there, but the Sprout's going to lock him down. He'll at least BKB with the overgrowth. He'll mantra it off. Tomato should be okay. Though Arteezy, he's still going. Abed wants the kill. Tomato, he'll get the Sunder. There's no Vortex. He'll be forced to back off. Instead, Crit, he'll find the side. He'll find the supports. There goes Ari on the Rubik.
Arteezy.
Star Arteezy in trouble now as Tomato has decided to try and force the fight. Kasane gonna move in as well. Arteezy still running, is okay for now as the Sunstrike does actually land, but it won't make the difference. Arteezy's fine. Crit in the meantime will hold them back. Sacrifices his own life. I could be wrong. Arteezy. Oh, he's surrounded right now. Invis does wear off. Whitemon. He's in with the hook, but a nice forced up away.
Instantly by Crit.
Arteezy, though, still in danger. Crit trying to stick around looking for a toss back. Arteezy, he needs some help. Forced up away. It's going to avoid the Sunstrike. He's going to pop the Satanic, but it's not enough. Arteezy's down. He is down for 85 seconds. That is massive. No buyback available on him. Brian will capitalize. Onto Saberlight they go. Overgrowth to try and hold them back, but Saberlight is still being chased down. Sprout up, TP attempt, but the Hex is there. Saberlight is gone. 80 seconds without buyback.
Abed is this whole time just on the bottom lane split pushing. But I don't know if you can split push versus Metamorphosis TB.
It doesn't feel like it. Fly just going to get shredded here by Tomato. Suddenly a 2v5 scenario. TSM looking to make a massive comeback in this game number 2, and I think they've gotten away with it. Arved's trying to split push the best he possibly can, but he's just a storm.
I don't think that's working, sir. Your tier 3s, tier 4s are falling, actually.
It's like, what else do you do? Arved just had enough. Just take my ancient.
That's it. Looks
Yeah,
that
he calls
way,
it.
Yeah.
He's seen enough.
GG.
Well, there you go. We're going to game number 3 here between Shopify and
The ult Abaddon has is also good against the Storm Spirit. It's okay against the Lycan with this.
That ulti. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure. You have the Doom into the Storm as well, but like, there's a Photic Shield, there are heals from Warlock, there's like a lift that you can use even on your allies, right? Like with the shards.
Uh-oh. They do land a Light Strike Array here. Kasane, he just kept going for Fly, and Fly just baiting him forward, takes the kill. It's one of those things, Undying level 1, like, it's the one guy you don't really want to fight.
16 strength stolen. Feels good,
That's a big boy.
especially into the Lycan.
Ari's shown up now. Light Strike Array is going to be available, and they might not even need it. Ari, look at this crit. He's going to hand over the kill to his pos 1. That's why Arteezy loves crit so much. I mean, it's just...
On with the heals, you have Abaddon with the heals. It's like very unlikely you're getting kills.
Yeah,
Like
very true.
You talked about the mid lane and how it's probably boring. Top lane isn't much better.
No. Bryle, gonna get stunned up. Mid lane, not so boring anymore as Bryle's being chased down here. Very nice rotation out from Crit. Crit gonna continue the chase, giving the vision over. Bryle
Should be fine.
is gonna survive. In fact,
Might
Crit-
even turn.
Oh, Crit, force the Fairy Fire, is gonna survive just barely. Whew.
He didn't have that static remnant.
Kasane, meanwhile, though, is gonna go down. Look at Fly. Fly just gonna set up on Ari. Kasane goes down to Arteezy. Meanwhile, Saberlight.
Should be fine.
Now we're going to see Ari show up here on this Rubik. Arbet's just chipping away at the tier 1 mid tower. Whitemon doing what Warlocks do best and just channel upheaval, as John would say. Does get caught up by the Brambles. Whitemon, yeah, I mean, the Brambles, I mean, rather the upheaval was not really worth.
Channel it until you
This
die.
this is what... I wish John was here so I could give it to him right now, because he's been doing my head in for months about how great upheaval is.
It is. Didn't you see how much... It was amazing. Didn't you see the impact?
Oh, tier 1 mid tower still going to drop by the looks of it. Saberlight
Oh, Doom.
is out, but it's not really going to save
Look at the
Saberlight's
upheaval.
life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, that is actually nice slow.
Look at that slow.
Saberlight's gone.
Just all Whitemon.
Yeah,
All
I mean,
Whitemon
absolutely.
right there.
Incredible stuff.
Yeah, that Doom really didn't do pretty much anything. Bryle just moves away afterwards. Doom kind of wasted. Like, you asked, can
2k advantage, 6-1. Stun is going to fly out onto old Whitemon and will try to heal himself up. Go for a bit of a run, but it's not going to be enough. Arbed's got plenty of damage. 3rd kill for him on the Dragon Knight. And it seems like they're more than ready to try and set up onto that top tier 1 tower now. Considering they found a very early mid tier 1 tower timing. It's going to be very, very easy for them to just take this
mid
one
lane
out.
crit?
Zip in. They're going to try for crit here on the Dark Willow, and they should eventually be able to get him. Crit doesn't have the Shadow Realm yet, but does go for the Brambles to hold them down a little bit longer. Problem is the TPs are taking way too long, but the Cursed Crown, it does stun him up. There is no mana available on Bryle, and Crit from the graveyard is going to have his revenge unless Bryle can get a deny up, but oh, he tries to go above the walls of the Roshan pit, and Roshan's doing him no favors. By the way, get baited into high fives and voice lines, and then get turned on by Arbed, who just picked up his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, the classic SCA. stay still, pretend you're disconnected.
Ari gonna show up. Abed just jumps right back in. Who was it that said this man can't pop off? Was it Fear? I think Fear said it.
I definitely think it was Fear. yeah.
Unsurprisingly.
But we don't talk badly about old men here, please. So
That's true. We'll respect our elders for now.
exactly.
Brio.
They get just one mistake a day.
Yeah.
The elders.
Absolutely.
And then we...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take him to the nursing home.
exactly.
Shopify, 10-2 now. 3k advantage.
Saberlight is gone on by Bryle, but yeah. It's one of those... I don't want you in my jungle, but I can't do anything about it. Abed is here, no.
I mean, at least Tomato's been finding farm in the meantime, but it's just you're losing so much in the process as Terrorize is not going to land. Shopify trying to go for a 2-for-1 special, but unable to find either one, as now the zip is there. Brawl going to try and turn, but the immediate doom out from Saberlight, so they've got plenty of follow-up here. Or do they? There is going to be a Curse Crown stun out. Can they get the deny? Well, of course they can. Kasane will deny off Brawl.
Yeah, it was the tombstone actually that forced them to deny even. Right, the doom. You have the ulti. Now you can fight. There we
Gets
go.
stunned up. Nice golem drop there from Whitemon. Does land onto 2. TP attempt from Crit. Not going to pan out. Abed, though, still going to try for it and does get away. They at least find
But
Crit.
look at the upheaval. He actually maxed it out. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I hear it's a strong spell. That's what I'm hearing.
it's pretty solid.
Yeah. I mean, the slow is quite ridiculous, to be fair.
Yeah, especially when your chaotic offering golem is just running around dishing out a ton of damage, like in AoE. Like, it's pretty solid.
Abed. We're going to play. Flying going to get Vortex, but they have found the Storm with the stun. Still, Brawl has plenty of mana to play with. So Fly's the one to go down. Nice start for TSM. They'll go after Saberlight now on the Doom. Saberlight will drop once again. Shopify really feeding quite a few kills away here. Constantly trying to pick off this Storm Spirit, but they haven't got the follow-up control for him.
Yeah, they just couldn't move.
Right. Stop it. Stop it.
I love how it took you a second. Yeah, but there's a relic now on that.
It works with the Lycan Creeps. It's just everything starts attacking way faster as they do
Storm.
zip in. Big zip onto Fly. Can they take him down though? He'll go for a Sorry, but there's your golem drop. Wymon's gonna hold him down. Saberlight in trouble as well. Tomato, he's starting to drop quite low. The burrow time's about to wear off. Can he survive through it? Saberlight's the one to go down. Tomato eventually dropping, but they've got Abed as well.
Arteezy.
Arteezy, he's been left alone to try and fight, and he can't do it. It's a full team wipe for TSM.
Damn, that's such a good fight. Arcane Rune on Storm Spirit just did so...
Packed. Abed's impact starting to like wear off a little bit. Like you're not really seeing anything happening. Golem drop from Whitemon, upheaval straight away. Trying to find Saberlight.
They
As
will.
long as they find him, it's worth it. And they will.
Yeah, he hits the creep in the end, you know, a little bit of efficiency there, but they kill him, they kill the tier 2 tower. I don't know, like he's still going for that BKB, like Boots of Bearing, Midas BKB, and then a blink only afterwards. Like hindsight, obviously, is 2020, but maybe if you had that blink earlier, they would be able to play the game a bit differently. Perhaps jump the storm, kill him off easily.
Perhaps. There's still 2 clear top 2 teams here in the NA DPCs. Kasane gonna get shown up. Stun is there immediately onto the Lycan. That's a big pick off if they can get it. Kasane, he can knock it away. That's something for Shopify.
Yeah. Sadly for them, Rosh will respawn only in 2 minutes. So most likely they won't be able to completely capitalize on that kill. Maybe get a little bit of freedom on the map.
You can still kind of rely on the Brambles, maybe a Light Strike Array. The Doom's gonna be a lot harder to hit as well.
Yeah, Doom definitely will be harder, but perhaps you can find a way. You find a creep or an item that breaks the link ends.
Jump in, Fly, immediately caught out. He does have help around the corner. Arteezy, he's going to try and fight. Golem has been dropped right on top of his head, but he's popped the BKB. He'll keep going, but this Abaddon doing way too much damage. Arteezy's gone. Still a massive 4-man Curse Crown is going to land, but it won't matter. It only allows Abed and Saberlight out of there. They just have no follow-up.
Yeah, they go in, they maybe get one kill, they get punished.
Otto And TSM,
Radiant's middle
it was a rough game one of this best of 3, but suddenly they are looking very strong.
Yeah, honestly, in that game 1, Shopify Rebellion just looked like a stronger team no matter what. Like, they had a couple of disconnects, the game was remade, doesn't matter. They looked like they understood the game better. But, yeah, the next 2 games tell a completely different story.
TSM looking for a repeat of what...
He has Curse of Avernus, he doesn't have Mist Coil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Bryle,
Yeah.
gets rooted up. This is a massive pick-off, Bryle. All right, that's a huge pick-off here for Shopify.
It's still a good shard because it still improves the base slow from the Curse.
Jump in.
is under attack.
Abed with the immediate stun out.
But half of it is missing. Like, half of the benefits he's definitely still missing.
I guarantee if none of the benefits were there, they'd still take the shards. These damn pos ones. Just take everything. And his net worth is currently massive. 22.5k here on the Abaddon. 16k for Arteezy at the moment as Tomato going to jump in. Lift was there. They don't have detection though. Dust finally comes out. Arteezy, how do you get out of this one? Golem dropped right on top of his head, but Crit. Crit with the Terrorize. Going to allow him to run. At least for now, but the chase is still ongoing. Wolfbite wasn't really popped on Tomato. That may have made the difference. Curse Crown to hold him back.
I feel like that's the second really...
No. Here we go. High ground. Time for TSM.
double damage as well.
Beautiful.
Radiant's
Call that Gaben's blessing.
fortified.
Lift up, Ari. Who's he got? Looks like he's found Saberlight. Immediate zipping from Bryle from a mile away. Meanwhile, Tomato, he just destroyed Crit with this wolf form. It's too much
destroying
damage.
everyone.
It's too much damage. Ahmed, get the hell out of there. Tomato, has he gone too far? Not quite. He'll go on to Arteezy. This does not look very
Good game.
balanced. GG is called. They've had enough. Oh, you saw Wolfbite Tiny. Let me introduce you to Wolfbite Abaddon.
Right.